Tyler Hynes with us here on the John Mendola Show, talking with Wilkes University men's ice hockey here in McCarthy Tire. Tyler, let's talk a little bit about this season, a different group, a different feel, 22-23. What do the Colonels have to offer out there on the ice?
Yeah, it's been an exciting start. We're new look Colonels, kind of a little different team than we've had in the past. Graduated the largest class in the country, 19 guys that were instrumental in building this program, and it's been exciting having some new guys come into the fold, having some guys that have been here really become leaders and at the forefront of our team and program. And we're 4 games in. We got a long way to go, but I'm very excited about how we've improved and competed each day. And I think this weekend and as we go here, you're going to start to see more of the Wilkes hockey that you've been accustomed to.
As far as bringing in new recruits, talk a little bit about the recruiting process for you to try to get some new players in here that can make an impact early.
Definitely. It's been years of kind of the work to go into this class. We knew we were going to lose a big class, and really excited about the young men that we brought in. Heard Mason Blanc talking on your show a little while ago, and guys like that aren't just real good hockey players, but come in and have observed and then enhanced our environment. We want guys that have personality and have life and have zeal and have juice, and it's neat when they're good hockey players too, but being a good person is the starting point. And through about 3 months with this group, I can honestly say I feel like we did a good job bringing in good people.
Graduating what you graduated, there had to be a feel, okay, how are we going to get leadership, and who's going to take over? That culture's been around, and you were an assistant coach back in '01 when those kids came in. You took over the program, and those guys have moved on and doing their own thing in life right now. But, talk about guys stepping up, Phil Erickson, or a Billy Berry, whoever those guys are.
For sure, and that's been one of the coolest things is guys like that who have been here, have been instrumental in the build, now getting to be the leaders and getting to be the face of this thing, and they deserve that. They've earned that, and they've done a great job with that added responsibility and added role. Just so proud of them. When you feel like you got, just coaches in that room that are talk like my assistant coach and I talk, and we have been very fortunate to have Josh Hoff come on board, and in a leadership-wise, in a year where this team needs a lot of leadership, my voice can only go so far. These guys hear enough of that. Having another voice come in has been great, and then add that to the Phils and the Billies and the PJs and the Godfreys and the Ben Stefaninis and the Scott Mullers and the Ryan Galvins. It's a good feeling as a head coach.
Being involved and being in every game is probably the goal. You're not going to win every game, but talk about just getting after it and knowing that, hey, we want to compete in every game. We're down 3-1. We want to try to find a way to come back.
Yeah.
Because those type of things are happening early in the season here.
And that's what I mean when I say kind of the Wilkes hockey that we've been accustomed to in the past. We've been a third period team. We've been a team that's in shape and gets better as games go on. And, I think that's what we're starting to see. And I think you never really know if you have that. You bring in 13, 14 guys from sorts of different places. You think they have that innate compete level and that dog in them. And I think we're seeing that they really do. And that's led by our older dogs, showing them, hey, it's go time now. Hey, we need a goal now, down 3-1 with 4 minutes to go. Who makes a huge play in that game? Well, senior Phil Erickson makes the best pass I've seen on our ice here to Matt Carlson, freshman, and that was a perfect kind of pairing for what we needed in that moment. And then, 6-on-5, Kyle Manler gets the game winner, and a bunch of older guys on the ice with him. So it's been a nice blend. It's been a challenge, and bringing new guys into a regimented and structured operation like we have isn't always easy, but we were fortunate, I think, to get the right guys that wanted that environment.
So far, you've been a young coach. You start out as an assistant at a very young age. You get the head job shortly after because of what Brett, your good friend, has done. But now you're at the helm, but now I'm sure there's other places saying, hey, we'd like to have you, when you want to be an assistant, blah, blah, blah. But, running the show sometimes, you have control of things. You get to bring those guys in. You build a culture. There's good feelings here at Wilkes University, I'm sure, for you to kind of continue this thing.
Oh my God, and I've talked with you about this 100%. I love this place, and this is where I want to be, and this is what I want to do with the guys that I want to do it with. This is the first year that I'm responsible for recruiting everybody that's here, and it's humbling, it's a challenge, but one that I accept and one that I'm excited to attack. And this is just a great place. They treat me so well. Our athletic director, Addie Malatesta, is a mentor, is a friend. It isn't somebody that talks down to me. And I just love it here. I don't know what else I could want.
Supporting all the other sports. I mean, you guys have a nice bond. There's a lot of young coaches here at Wilkes, and you guys have that relationship where it's like, hey, I'm going to go see the basketball team, or the swimming coach, ice hockey, men's, women's. It's a nice fraternity.
Definitely, and it's honestly what I look forward to in my days. It's there's a lot of this job that isn't based around the sport, and you're doing all the other stuff, and these other coaches are doing that too. So when you get to see them compete and get to see their team kind of boil down to what we all like best about it, it's cool. It's cool talking to them about it. It's cool being around it and being a part of their time here.
It's not the most glamorous thing, you guys are traveling on buses and so forth, but it is what it is, and there is still that tightness of, hey, we're taking this March bus, we're gonna head to Connecticut this weekend, we're gonna play a Saturday game, we're gonna go play a Sunday game. You get that type of feel, but then you're up early, whether it's 5 or 6 o'clock at the rink, and that's not glamorous either, but you guys got to punch that clock and get in there and do the work that needs to be done so you can play on a Saturday night at 7:30.
Oh, we love that though. We love the mornings. That's what set this program apart, I think, from day one, and we get to punch that clock. It's October 9th is a crappy day, the day before the season starts. October 10th, that's a great day, and just getting to start your day with that much energy and passion, and guys that committed to what we're doing in that moment. I mean, we know it's 8 a.m. at the Sportsplex, but I think 8 a.m. at the Sportsplex is what made us special, and one of the things we do best is practice. So it's early, but man, it stinks when our season's over and we get up at 8 a.m. and I'm going to get breakfast, and I'm like, I wish I was on the ice with those guys.
Great to catch up with you. Look forward to seeing a lot of the Colonels on the ice this season, Coach.
Thank you, John. Appreciate you having us.